Alright guys, Fuller coming to you again with another review. This one's going to be pretty quick. You know, when it comes to reflexes, when it comes to fast twitch muscles in boxing, you can never be too fast. There's no such thing as, oh, he's too fast. There's no such thing as, oh, he's too quick. I mean, the faster your hands are, faster your reaction time is, the more ahead of the game you're going to be. When it comes to your opponent, you know what I mean. For example, if you throw a punch, no, if your opponent throws a punch and you're quick enough to beat him to the punch, you already won. Pretty much, you've already found a way to, nullify anything he does, because of the simple fact that your hands are faster than his hands. And so, there's a variety of ways to do that. One of the ways being using, hand weights, hand dumbbells. Usually the biggest size that people go up to is 5 pounds. That's usually the minimum. Because if you go up too high, like to 10 pounds and stuff like that, it won't really do you no good. So usually you stay around 3 and 5 pounds. Another way is by using, what's the proper word to use for this? Elastic bands. And that definitely can help you develop the fast twitch muscles that you already have. And so we have here the Everlast Shadow Boxer. Now, the thing is about using these things is that there's the big pro. The pros to this are twofold. I mean, one of the pros is that, if you use this the correct way, this is going to help you bring your hand back to your face really quickly. It's also going to help you shoot from your face, not to telegraph your punches, because another thing too, and since the Charlotte sisters, or aka the Charlo brothers, like to talk so much shit, I'm going to use them as an example. When you watch the Charlos fight, what they like to do is they like to load up and they like to telegraph their punches. Everybody talks about, like, for example, Jamal Charlo's jab being so powerful. It sure is powerful, but the reason why he is so powerful is that he actually cocks and aims it. Whereas a good boxer like a Jaron Ennis, a good boxer like a Earl Spence, they're just going to shoot out the jab. There's no cocking and loading on their jab. And also, when it comes to like cocking and loading shots and winging shots like the Charlo sisters do, that leaves you for a very highly skilled boxer, that leaves food for that boxer. That boxer is going to capitalize on those openings, which they leave. The only reason they've been getting away with doing such is just due to their level of opposition that they're fighting. You know what I mean? Maybe the opposition don't see what they're doing. But, it's easier said than done when you're outside looking in. But as from a fan perspective, you see that they load up on their shots, things like that. And so this is good for preventing that. This is good for having you just shoot from your face when you're throwing your shots. You know what I mean? It helps with, you not cocking and loading your shots up. So that's one of the best things about this. You know what I mean? Now there is a con to this, and this is why my coach, he likes this thing, but he doesn't like this thing. The con to this thing is that you may shorten up your shots. Like say if you have like a long reach, because this thing is designed for quickness, it may kind of bring upon laziness to you when you're throwing your shots. You know, it may not make you want to extend your shots all the way. So one thing that you have to do is make sure that you extend your shots, because if you don't extend your shots and you stop using this thing, that could become a bad habit, and then that habit could affect you in the ring. And so just make sure that you don't do that. And without doing that, you should be okay. This is a very good tool, as I said, to use, you know, and I would definitely recommend it. And it's not that expensive, and you don't necessarily have to buy a Title one. There's other ones that have, I mean, they do pretty much the same things. There's other ones that have it. I think Everlast has one. I believe like just different fitness places have this thing. So, you know, by having this is a good tool to use. And, you know, even honestly, you can even use it non-boxing wise, just to stretch. You know what I mean? I mean, you can just use this to like stretch out your arms and what have you. But this is a good thing, you know. I mean, like doing a round of this and then throwing regular punches is good. You know what I mean? I'll tell you one thing about boxing, man. Boxing is, you're always learning something. There's always something to learn in boxing. You know, you can never know too much about boxing. You're always learning something new every day when it comes to the sport of boxing. But anyhow, man, I just wanted to do a short video on this. And yeah, man, just go ahead, tap in. You can find them, I think Amazon sells them, you know, just different websites. Sometimes you may luck out and be able to find it at like a random store. You know, out here we have Burlington, out here we have Marshalls, out here we have Ross. Sometimes they sell these fitness things too. But anyhow, man, I'll be back with the next one. Fula signing out. I'm Jaro, man.